Eva fell for Jonathan like a spark turning into wildfire. He was polite, sweet, small-town perfect, the kind of man who swept her off her feet. They married, and now she was traveling to his family home for the first time. But she was nervous about one thing. Jonathan's family didn't know about her marriage, didn't know about her. Fortunately, they welcomed her. As picture-perfect as they seemed, Eva sensed a subtle unease from the very beginning. His mother and sister were intense, superstitious, and traditional. Eva laughed at their prayers, helped in the kitchen, and tried to fit in, dismissing the oddities as small-town quirks. Then, Jonathan left for a work emergency, leaving Eva all alone. One night, she discovered a locked room, a family album, and some strange objects. Among the photos was a girl she didn't recognize. That night, something unexplainable happened. She thought Jonathan had returned. They spent the night together, but when she woke, he hadn't. And suddenly, she wondered, who had she been with, and what had she experienced? Back in her room, she removed the scarf. Bruises appeared in places she didn't notice before. Her stomach twisted. This can't be a dream. John, where are you? Did you come back last night? I thought I felt you. No, sweetheart. Are you dreaming about me? Missing me already? What happened? I'm serious, Jonathan. No, really, I was on the flight. How would I come back? Oh, okay. Must have really been a dream then. Eva didn't want to worry Jonathan, but now she was doubting herself. She couldn't sleep that night, or the nights that followed. Every time she felt the slightest bit drowsy, Eva felt like someone was in the house. Someone lingered just outside her room. She would wake to faint creaks, shadows brushing against the walls, footsteps that stopped right when she turned on the lights in the middle of the night. Each time she got up, there was no one there. Sleep became impossible. She would lie awake, heart hammering, trying to convince herself it was just her imagination. But the unease persisted. And when a couple days went by like this, her ever so suspicious mother-in-law noticed her tired eyes. Eva, dear, are you all right? You haven't slept well these past nights. Something troubling you? Has anyone been walking in the halls at night? I keep feeling like someone's by my door, maybe even entering. Her mother-in-law froze. A low chant of prayers escaped her lips. Since when has this been happening? The night Jonathan left. Tabitha, who had been quietly listening, suddenly blurted out, Margot, she used to say the same thing. May the Lord protect this house. What's going on? Who's Margot? You need not worry, dear. Perhaps it's better you sleep in Tabitha's room until Jonathan returns. It's all right. It's not that big of a deal. No, you must. It is for your safety. On her mother-in-law's insistence, Eva had to sleep in Tabitha's small room. The two girls lay in bed before Eva finally spoke. This really wasn't necessary. And who is Margot really? Why was Ma so scared? She was our elder sister, older than Jonathan, but she's no more. No more? What happened to her? She was possessed. Possessed? The word hung in the room like smoke. Eva didn't know whether to laugh or shiver. But the unease in Tabitha's eyes left no room for doubt. 16 years ago, the Robinson household was just as ordinary as the next. Wilma, Roger, and their 3 children, Margot, 17, Jonathan, 14, and little Tabitha, 5. Life moved at a slower pace, and the rules weren't as suffocating as they would become later. Margot and Jonathan attended the local high school, and Tabitha had just started schooling. The house was lively, the way any family's home might be when children are growing up. Margot, where are you going? Margot, where are you going? Movies with friends, Mom. Isn't it a little late? Come on, Mom, I'm 17. All right, be back before 8, miss. I don't want to have to tell your father. Margot actually had a social life. Movies, friends, she met at school, the occasional party. She also had a boyfriend, Gideon. He was from a very uptight, strict family. But when did that ever stop any kid? Gideon and Margot met at school when Gideon moved to town in her junior year and had been dating for some time. And that night, after the movies, Gideon invited her over. My parents aren't home. You want to come? Margot hesitated, but agreed. But that night, when he tried to get too close, she started to have second thoughts. Maybe I should go home. If you didn't want this, why did you even come? Margot left that night. She wasn't ready for this. But Gideon avoided her entirely in the following days. At school, she finally worked up the courage to approach him, hoping maybe an apology and perhaps give their relationship another chance. Gideon, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pushed you away. Can we try again? A few students nearby snickered and whispered around them, but she didn't care. When I wanted you, you refused me. Now don't come crawling back. All of them started laughing, eyes staring at Margot. She felt so mortified and embarrassment. She didn't return to school for the next few days. She didn't even meet her friends. She stayed at home. But a few days later, one evening, a gentle knock at her window startled her. She thought it was Gideon. She opened it and found a small wooden jewelry box instead. Inside lay a delicate necklace. She assumed it was him, maybe an apology. And then he came to meet her. So it was you. Are you still mad at me? No, I couldn't stay away from you. That night, Margot experienced something she never had. She awoke the next morning, excited more than ever. She couldn't wait to see Gideon again. At school, she practically ran up to him, holding the necklace around her finger. So you did miss me last night. Gideon looked at her blankly. What are you talking about? It's over between us, don't talk to me. Margot couldn't understand. Gideon just ignored her completely. He didn't even want to talk to her. But that night, he returned again. Just leave from here. Why do you even come to me? And then treat me like that in front of everyone? No one can know about us. Why? It's not time to talk, Margot. Every night he came to her again and again and convinced Margot. Margot couldn't resist him. And Margot never told anyone anything. Margot, it's late. What are you doing sleeping? Get up. 5 more minutes, Mom. What was that noise in your room last night? Were you up all night? What have you been doing? Just leave me alone, Mom. Don't talk to me like that. You've been acting strange for weeks. I want to know what's going on. I'm fine. Just leave me alone. At school, Margot and Gideon kept their relationship hidden, careful. With every glance, every word, it was thrilling, secretive. But in all this, when she got news that Gideon and his family were moving, she couldn't contain herself. When he came to meet her that night, Margot demanded answers. You're leaving me? Why would I leave you? You're moving. I can't stop coming to you. When he tried to come near Margot, she wasn't having it. She got up to turn on the lights. They would decide things tonight. But when she turned the lights, there was nothing. No one. Panic set in. What are you talking about? It's over between us. Don't talk to me. Was it really not Gideon? If it wasn't Gideon, who has been meeting her all these nights? After that night, Margot locked her window. She took that necklace, locked it in the jewelry box, and threw it under her bed. But the nightly visits continued. Don't you want me? Slowly, she grew sick. Paranoia and exhaustion overtook her. Her mother took her to the doctor, therapist, anyone who might explain the tremors in her hand, and the whispers she claimed to hear, and the nightmares that left her screaming every night. But each diagnosis came back the same: delusion, medications, therapy. Nothing seemed to touch her. One evening, exhausted and desperate, her mother turned to other means. She brought over a spiritualist, a woman draped in dark robes, her eyes sharp. She stepped into Margot's room and froze. There's something here. I can feel it. A presence. Strong. Dark. Do what you must. Save my daughter. Margot's eyes snapped open. She lunged at the woman, nails digging into her skin. Stay away. You don't belong here. The spiritualist recoiled, startled. But her mother held firm. Please, you must help her. I can't lose her. That night, they prepared the seance. The spiritualist carved an Ouija board, placing it carefully on the floor. The wind howled outside, rattling the windows, and the room seemed alive with an unseen energy. Margot, speak to me. Let the spirit reveal itself. Margot's voice, warped, slithered through the room.
I'm here. I'm hers.
She is mine. The candles flickered and then went out. All of a sudden, Margot's body convulsed. Her eyes rolled back and she fainted to the floor.
She is mine. I own her.
This is far stronger than I anticipated. She is claimed. Suddenly, the front door banged open. Her father stormed in. What's going on here? What are you doing to my daughter? Enough. She needs help, Roger. I can't. She's not herself anymore. I said enough. We have to send her to the doctors. Do whatever is necessary, but this madness has to stop now. I'll leave. But beware. She's not hers alone. That night, after the commotion, the family decided it was time. Margot would be sent away, where she could get the help she needs. But the next morning, Margot didn't awake. Tabitha's eyes darkened as she looked down at Eva. She, or whatever it was, got hold of her. It killed her. Possessed. You really believe that? Don't you think the doctors were right, maybe? Maybe she was suffering some kind of mental illness. I thought that too. I wanted to. But Margot, she was never like that. How could she suddenly go mad? It didn't make sense. After that, Mom never let me go out. Always kept me restricted. And every time I think of Margot, I don't mind. I don't want to know more. Eva lay there, remembering the Ouija board she played with that night, unknowingly, taken from that locked room. So that's what that was about. Her stomach twisted. The memory of the presence in her room. It all came rushing back. Did I summon something I wasn't supposed to?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.